Hello again, hungry people. It is good to see you. And if you haven't been here before, my name is Joe, and this is the Joe is Hungry channel, where today we're headed over to Zaxby's to try out their new Giant Asian Zensation Wrap. See if it's all that. Give it a score right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. William, thank you for your generous support of the channel. Connor, happy birthday to you, and thank you for your support. Hayden, Mason, Ryan, Christian, Austin, Jonathan, Kirk, and Faith, Everett, Ethan, I want to wish you all a very hungry happy birthday. With that business behind us, Zaxby's has a new 3-item menu lineup consisting of the Giant Zensation Wrap, which is obviously what we're going to do today, the sweet Asian Glazed Chicken Fingerz, and the Cookie Butter Shake. The Giant Asian Zensation Wrap is constructed with 3 hand-breaded chicken fingers, also available in the grilled version, mixed greens, and they don't specify which ones, carrots and red cabbage, wonton strips, Asian slaw, and teriyaki sauce, all in a warm flour tortilla. A single Asian Zensation Wrap will compromise your diet with 680 calories. I have the full nutritional information on the screen and in the description below. If you want to try a single a la carte wrap, you'll have to pony up $8.49, or you can make it a medium combo for $11.29 before taxes in Georgia. You may ask, is this a good value that we'll all be happy with? Will they get it out of the window in a timely manner? Well, let's find out right now and roll the drive-thru at Zaxby's in Calhoun, Georgia.
Thank you for choosing Zaxby's. My name is Tara. Can I have a name for your order, please?
Joe.
Joe?
Yeah.
What can I get started for today?
Could I get 4 Giant Asian Zensation Wraps? No drink, not the combos.
You want just the wrap?
Just the wraps. And could I get 2 of them not cut in half?
I'm sorry, I was told that by a manager that was online only. They're only online this week. The wraps are only online this week.
Really? So I have to pull over in a parking spot and order them on my phone and get them?
We don't make the rules, we just have some.
That's crazy. All right, well, let me go order them online. I'll be right back.
Thank you so much, sir.
All righty. Wow. I have to order these online. They can't take my order. Isn't that not ridiculous? Well, let me get my order in and head back to the drive-thru. I've got my order in and we're ready to rock and roll.
Thank you for choosing Zaxby's. My name is Tara. Can I have a name for your order, please?
Joe.
Did you order online, hon?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
All right. Give us just a few moments, okay?
Okay.
And go ahead and pull around and we'll see you at the window.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
I've got my wraps. Let's pull over here and do the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Wrap number 1 is 105.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Wrap number 2 is 108.1 degrees Fahrenheit. Wrap number 3 is 106.7 degrees Fahrenheit. If you've been watching my channel any length of time, you know I like my temperatures at 140 degrees or above. Hotter is always better. Well, today, this is well below that. I know they were made fresh. That's a fact. They are mixing hot and cold ingredients. So today, it's neither a pass or a fail on the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Now it's time to unwrap the wrap. Check out the innards. Give this thing a little taste. Head back to the studios and do the Joe is Hungry weight test. Well, Zaxby's. That was kind of an interesting experience in the drive-thru. As far as the temperatures, I kind of suspected that was going to happen when I saw the ingredients. I'd also like to send a special shout out to the manager that saw me sitting out there in the parking lot struggling with my app. She came out and rescued me, explained the confusion. She was really nice. But the next question we have here is, how is your portion control? Can you make these things all the same size? Well, we're gonna find out when we take off for this packaging. In other words, set the tare on the scale. Giant Asian number 1 weighs in at 12.78 ounces or 363 grams. Giant Asian number 2 weighs in 11.94 ounces or 339 grams. Giant Asian number 3 weighs in at 12.31 ounces or 349 grams. Well, the difference between the heaviest and the lightest is actually less than 10% of the average weight of all three. So today, Zaxbys, you pass the Joe is Hungry consistency weight test. Well, Zaxbys, they don't have any serving weights in their nutritional information. That is unfortunate, but there is little I can do about that except add them all up, average them out, do the math, and you come up with a not unreasonable 69 cents an ounce, which leads us on to the next test, the one and only, the Joe is Hungry big reveal. This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. We've seen what they look like, and we saw how much they were. Not a bad price, and from what I'm seeing, not too terribly far off their ad photos. If you see it differently, leave it in the comments. Let me know. Well, that only leaves one more thing to do and one more test to make, and it is the Joe is Hungry bite test. So it is bite test engage. The flour tortilla was soft, fresh, and held up relatively well with almost no bleed through. The mixed greens, carrots, red cabbage, and Asian slaw were crunchy and added a nice texture. The wonton strips, although they got a little bit soggy, still had a little bit of crunchiness. The chopped up chunks of chicken were tender and savory, and when combined with that sweet teriyaki sauce, made a very nice flavor combination. With that being said, let's look deep into Shadow Joe's mind, see what he thinks about all this, and do the Joe is Hungry Sneak-a-Doodle Bite. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite number 1. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite number 2. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite number 3. It is crunchy. It is sweet. I can taste the savory chicken. I would have liked to have seen this thing a little bit hotter than that, but to be fair, they did use a lot of cold ingredients. So let's go ahead and give this thing a score. If you don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being less. Anything above 9 is a once in a lifetime experience and almost never achieved. 5 and down is that slippery slope to the pits and depths of fast food hell. So let's go ahead and give this the number that it truly deserves. Zaxbys, today, not a bad flavor combination. Not even a bad price for what you're getting anyway. A good texture, nice and crunchy. I still think it should have been a little bit hotter. By the way, I want to send a special shout out to Daniel who put these together for me. So, I'm not really going into a food nirvana frenzy here or anything, but I like it. So today, I'm gonna have to go. 6.9, that is my number, this is my review, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.